This is Hang Loose Recluse News. In this new series of Hang Loose Recluse News, we're going to find YouTube videos with text on screen and narrate the text so you don't have to read it, and you can sit back and listen to the dulcet tones of Hang Loose Recluse. This is Hang Loose Recluse News, because the mainstream media are a bunch of lying c***s. Thank you. 4 men accused of attacking a Moscow concert hall that killed at least 137 people have been charged in Russia. They all appeared to show signs of severe injuries, with one suspect seen bound in a wheelchair. The men were named as and a court statement said 2 suspects admitted their guilt. All 4, who were identified as citizens of Tajikistan by a Russian news agency, were charged with committing an act of terrorism. The assault on Crocus City Hall is one of the deadliest attacks in Russia in decades. On Friday night, attackers carrying assault rifles entered the facility, shooting inside the venue as scared concertgoers scrambled to escape. They then proceeded to set the popular concert hall on fire. A branch of Islamic State claimed responsibility for the attack and released graphic footage of the gunmen firing inside the concert hall. The questions remain over why the group would attack Russia and how the country will respond. Russia has been in the crosshairs of Islamic State for many years. Earlier this month, the US Embassy in Moscow warned Americans to avoid large gatherings, including concerts, in response to receiving information that ISIS-K, primarily active in Afghanistan, had been planning an attack in the capital city. The information was shared with Russian authorities in accordance with its long-standing duty to warn policy, a US official said. But the warning was dismissed by President Putin as open blackmail and an attempt to frighten and destabilize our society. Security experts say the group considers Russia a primary target for multiple reasons, including the country's military intervention in support of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, and its involvement during the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in the 1980s. Russia held a day of mourning on Sunday, with many people leaving flowers at a memorial outside Crocus City Hall. The court ordered that the 4 men charged are to be held in pre-trial custody until May 22nd. This has been another Hang Loose Recluse narration video off a random news video that we got from YouTube. We narrate it so you can listen to the dulcet tones of Hang Loose Recluse. We narrate it for you so you don't have to read the screen. Because let's face it, people don't go to YouTube to read videos, they go to YouTube to listen to videos. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you can desubscribe, because if you like to desubscribe, then you have to subscribe to desubscribe down the track. This is Hang Loose Recluse News, because the mainstream media are a bunch of lying cunts. And they want to stop channels like mine, because they're just jealous, because I can call them a bunch of lying cunts, and they can't say it back in return. They're not allowed. They're controlled media. This is another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thank you.